give the industry perspective, now I'd like to call on stage Anjani Kumar Srivastava, General Manager from SIDBI, to give the industry perspective. Over to you.
Good morning, everybody. Distinguished gentlemen on the dais, ladies and gentlemen of the dais. It's a pleasure coming to this event and be amongst such learned academicians and policy makers. And from the industry, I would like to give some pointers. I don't think I'm qualified enough to, give those to such learned people sitting here, but still I'll try to give some perspectives which I have. We have to understand that today, or rather by 2030, everybody talks about the dividend, demographic dividend that we have. About 1 billion people are going to enter the workforce here. Now, think it otherwise. Today all these youngsters, they're all exposed to internet, the latest, facilities given to life. They're all having high aspirations from their life. They're having high expectations of the quality of life that they want to live. And when they go for education, they get educated, whatever education they're giving, whatever quality of education they're getting, when they go to work, what kind of salaries are they earning? Probably recently you would have read about Cognizant giving 2.5 lakh rupees per annum, which translates to just 20,000 per month. Now imagine his expectations and what he's getting, and the kind of bump down that is there in his expectation, his confidence level that is taking place, and what kind of frustration is building in that youngster. And what is happening here? Where is the disconnect? When he's coming out of an institution, let's not talk about the top institutions. The top institutions are the best of the students. Anyway, they will get a job anywhere. Let us talk about the median and the below. They are the major chunk of the 1 billion man force workforce that is going to come in. Now, this is the group that we have to really tackle. This is the group where we have to understand what they need and how we are going to deliver to them. That is what is. You talk to any industry fellow, he will say, I have to literally reskill the boy who's coming out from, say, some engineering institute or ITI, or say for that matter, a commerce school or whatever skill that he is coming out of. He has to literally reskill. You see these IT companies, they have huge training infrastructure. The college student, once he passes out, he goes to that, the training center for 6 months, 3 months. He takes a training, he takes an exam, then he's, kind of given projects. So, and again, I don't know how this whole mechanism of getting into these colleges is also quite twisted, in the sense that we have coaching institutes, which are feeding into this. Coaching institutes are simply, I'll put it like, they're literally mugging up whatever content is given to them, and they have no aptitude for engineering, yet they come to these colleges. The whole system is, it has to be thought de novo, or probably on first principles. We have to think of it and kind of devise some mechanism how to, kind of skill these people. And these people, we have to listen to what they need, how they want to do it. Then only we can probably do it. Let us take the example of, Facebook or all these latest things. They have listened to the ground. They have listened to their people or the youngsters, what they want, and then they have devised the whole thing, and that's how they're popular. So probably we have to really turn it around. Probably we, learned people, we have become, quite rigid. No, I mean, with all due respect to what Sir has said here, and it's very noble of him and ICT that, a lot of different things are being thought differently, but we need to be more nimble-footed in changing whatever we are thinking. We need to, be more fast. I remember talking to some professor. He said to change a curriculum in a university, it takes probably a year or 2 years. I don't know. Maybe wrong. I may be wrong also. But if that is the speed at which we are changing our curriculum, we need to really change that. So this was one perspective which I had. Coming to SIDBI, SIDBI is a all India developmental financial institution where we basically are looking after MSMEs. We promote, we finance, and we develop MSMEs. And our focus area as far as promotion and development is enterprise creation. We want this skilled man force to be good, to come out and become entrepreneurs so that tomorrow they can give more employment to people. That is our sole purpose. And one gap which we found with universities is that they did not have any particular course or anything on enterprise creation. So in that context, SIDBI has collaborated with about so far 14 universities, including Vijay Bhumi University and Symbiosis Skill University here in Pune, where we are developing what we call as a skill to enterprise module for them. We kind of help them in creating the curriculum and want to help them create a Super 30 batch. And once that curriculum is set, the course, the first batch comes out, that's a very demonstrable and scalable model which they can probably take it further. So that is where one area where SIDBI has taken a lot of steps, and we are keen to also associate with other universities. Another area where SIDBI has probably made a difference is, I'll put it that SIDBI is the technology partner in the PM Vishwakarma scheme, which is again a very well thought out program where you are giving basic skilling, you are doing a skill validation, you are giving them a toolkit, you are giving them a credit connect. That means once they learn, you will give them credit, you are giving them a market connect, and the entire scenario is built so that that person, that artisan, or that person who is having the tool, it's basically for those people who are having tools, something like ironsmith, goldsmith, plumbers, barbers, and these kind of people who are probably the people who are very ordinary people who want to set up something, and they don't have very fancy dreams, but their dream is to have a sustainable life. Such kind of people, those people can kind of get a credit connect, set up their shop, employ a couple of more people, and probably sell their wares, whatever is there. So these are two small initiatives taken on behalf of SIDBI. I hope what I could make my point good enough for us to understand. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. And probably nice to know about what SIDBI is doing for MSMEs. And the last example was perhaps institutionalizing the unorganized skill sector, which is a huge component and perhaps not so discussed and deliberated upon, because that's also probably if we compare the ratio between the skilled and the skills sector, the organized and unorganized part, that will be multiple times. So nice to know about in the PM Vishwakarma scheme also.